got himself a nice gap in the Gold Cup.
In the last couple of laps, he's gained 1.5 seconds in his chase of Dorian Boccolacci, so he's in third place, getting closer to second. He's still got, you know, effectively 20-odd minutes, maybe slightly more in this stint, so he's going to have to just keep hunting. But Dorian at the moment is 10 seconds down on Lucas Auer, that yellow and green Mambo liveried Team Manfilter Mercedes leading the way. And just remember, that was having such a good fight with the 51 Ferrari, and then, you know, how gutting. To pick up a puncture anywhere around the circuit is bad luck. You're going to have to limp home. To have it just when you've passed, you've got it as you accelerate out of the bus stop, you've passed pit in, and you've got to go the whole way round the lap. That was our race leader. The car number 51, Alessio Rovera, at the moment, down in 22nd position. It cost them just the best part of 2 laps. They're chipping away. They're getting back in the mix, but that's a car that's... It's got the same sort of stint time. In fact, when everyone comes in about 20 minutes' time, he should have 2 or 3 more laps when he doesn't come in, so it could rise a little bit further. But a big blow for Ferrari with that number 51. Just looking comfortable, but all the time. It was 51 and 48. It was Ferrari and Mercedes. Things have changed. They do change. But, you know, as you say, there is plenty of time left in this race. But equally, as we look at... Jules Gounon's just not giving up, but there has been no mistake from Valentino Rossi. A couple of little loose moments. Jules got separated a bit when that stellar Corvette was between them in the bus stop. It's tough. You find a car in entirely the wrong place, you lose half a second, and you're coming back. But equally, I think Jules might go, I might run a couple of laps not quite so close, get a bit more air through the radiator, cool the car down, cool my tyres down. This is where experience comes to play. And also, more flashing of the headlights, so Valet must be going, oh, he's giving me a migraine, you know, stop that man.
And he's being very tactful about where he's flashing as well, because Jules Gounon is charging and trying to make the move into the bus stop. He thought he would flash the lights into the left-hander of Blanchimont right before Rossi turned the steering wheel in. Ever the veteran, Rossi undeterred. He has seen pressures before on 2 wheels. He's seeing it more and more on 4 wheels, and he's got a whole heap of pressure behind. Jules Gounon dives to the inside at the source, thinks better of it, backs out of it. He's going to try his run down the Camel Straight, or maybe into Eau Rouge, but the 2-car battle has very quickly become a 3-car battle, with Matthias Jaubert rejoining behind. 2 Pro Class cars with the Bronze Cup leader by quite some margin right on the back of him now, but up towards Eau Rouge, through Raidillon, over the curbs and down the Camel Straight. Here comes Jules Gounon flashing the headlights. It's a really, really nice run for the AMG, but look at the legs on the BMW, undeterred, and a heavy right foot from Valentino Rossi.
This is the moment I absolutely love. You're the driver, you're coming up here, it's just darkness up ahead of you. You might see a couple of taillights, and then those taillights disappear because they quickly flick through Les Combes, and it's wall of darkness. And, both of these drivers having to use the curve, but how much cutting the apex. Oh, and another moment, the front of that BMW just didn't have the grip that he wanted, but Valentino, did he lift? Did he heck? Down the slope he goes to Bruxelles. This sort of double right-hander, but these moments, you double back on yourself, you're dropping all the time, and if you've never walked this circuit, you'll think it looks quite hilly. You walk it, your cars will tell you it's not flat at all. Everything gets flattened by television. Now, half a moment, half a gap, is it for Jules Gounon to make a dive down the inside to Pouhon? That could be messy. The BMW gets through Pouhon, and tucked in behind is Jules, but that Porsche did very, very well to keep out of the way. And suddenly, he had got 1, 2, he had 3 cars coming past, because Matthias Jaubert went through as well. 4th, 5th, 6th, Valentino Rossi, Jules Gounon, Matthias Jaubert, BMW, Mercedes, Ferrari. This is GT racing at its very, very best.
Overall position right now for the number 64, down to 17th. Remember, off sequence, so if strategy plays out in their favor, the car that was once leading, the Ford Mustang, in plenty of clear air. And look at the thundering V8. Little taste of home for me as well as an American native. It sounds great. It looks the part. It just screams red, white, and blue, doesn't it?
It does, and you know, the beauty, one of the many, many beauties of GT3 racing, the engines all have their distinctive notes, and it just adds another layer. You strip away sound from racing, and it's a very, very different game. And that was one of the things I missed most when it was during COVID and having to do commentary from studio, just not being at the track, and that visceral feeling where you're not commentating on the session, you can go and stand trackside. I've still got the passion for it. But look at this. I'll have a look one way, I'll have a look another. Valentino is going to be absolutely exhausted off this. What's the easier role, Hunter or Hunted? Very much Hunter is the easier role. And Jules will be loving this, but he'll be starting to get a little bit fed up. But he knows one little slip up. Matthias Jaubert could fall from 6th to 4th. And that's his intention actually this time around. Matthias just a little bit further back off the tail of that Mercedes, but the Verstappen racing car, well, busy, but this is where drivers will know they've got just under 20 minutes left in the stint. how much of a risk is worth taking. Jules a very, very competitive individual, but he's wise too. Don't crash just now. I've said that, Jules. Keep it on the island. But, you know, he's looking for the moment. But if the moment isn't going to come, you can't force it. But the concentration on the face of Valentino Rossi, just the constant adjustments. Those tyres are starting to go away on him now. And obviously, at this point, Jules is not giving him a moment's peace. And look, there's Mathis Jaubert, right in the mix for Kessel Racing. And no, he lets everybody flash their lights.
Oh, why not? No quarter asked and absolutely none given here around Spa-Francorchamps. Jules Gounon, one of the most colorful and exciting drivers at the end of the race, but you have to get there. And part of that battle is clearing Valentino Rossi. But further up the field, the overall battle for second has hotted up as well between two different class cars. Dorian Bacalacci with that Booston VDS machine running a dazzling second as well, keeping Tom Fleming at bay. He leads in the Gold Cup over the 998 of Tramitz by quite some margin. Tramitz in that BMW down in 7th position. Here's the 52 Ferrari we saw pit off sequence a few minutes ago. It's time for yet another pit stop as well. Pneumatic lines being dismissed from the car. A little hiss of the pistons dropping back in place, and the car is out and away.
A little bit of front bodywork damage, you notice, just underneath the headlight. But that was probably on the opening lap of the race. Exiting Pouon with the field seems to just explode. Ariel Levi dropped it. But now, well, the main gain has been Tom Fleming, just chipping away at Dorian Bacalacci. But the Booston VDS, again, a Belgian team on Belgian home ground. But right now, I mean, the pace is definitely with the McLaren. Outside, inside, no point. Oh, what? That was really tight, because Dorian had to turn in at some point and very nearly clip the tail of the McLaren. But you know what? He would have had that car small behind him, getting larger behind him, lights flashing, and he made the move. And Tom Fleming is just having the most remarkable race. He's in 2nd place. Right, his margin to the race leader when they crossed the start-finish line was 10.2 seconds. He's already gained a position, but would have slightly delayed himself by going around the source with a very brave and very late dive up the inside. Got the move done. Now he's setting off after Lucas Hart. Give him a lap or two to settle down, and we'll see if the gap's going to come down. You'd have to suggest that it will.